That's my humble, very humble TBR lump. It's definitely not a mountain yet. Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm Suji. So as you can see from the title of this video, or from like the little intro, I wanted to show you guys my TBR pile, or my TBR lump, or my TBR situation ish ship thing majiga a little bit. I'm glad that I don't make enough money to where my TBR lump is a TBR mountain or a TBR like volcano. But if I did though, look, if all I'm saying is that if I won the lottery, there will be signs. So so let's get it on. Let's start with the whole process. I have literally like two types of books. I read fiction books, which I love, and I read nonfiction books. But this particular video is definitely going to be about my fiction books, and I'll make another video on my nonfiction books. So I showed you a little pile earlier, and right now you can see a little bit, but I wanted to explain my pile. Initially, what I do, like what other people do, is that when I'm in a store and they happen to be books, I tend to buy. I don't know how I end up in that store. I have no idea what even made me go towards the book section. All I know is that when I walk in a store and there's books, I'm leaving the store with a book. And thank God, like I said, I don't make enough money, because if that was the case, that would be very tragic. I would be buying the entire bookstore. Okay, so let's just get started with why I have these books, why my reasons for buying them. And my goal for this year, for 2025, is to read all my books on my TBR. So I'm trying not to buy, which is proving harder than it looks. It really is. Like, self-control I do not have. And so far, since we're like in April, there's only 1 month where I did not buy a book at all. And that was on like a technicality, because I made a purchase on Amazon for a book that was going to be pre-ordered. And it was supposed to be shipped in April. And then I had some other books that I wanted to buy along with that one book. But because they didn't ship them separately, they shipped it with the pre-order book, they didn't take out the money until it shipped in April. So technically, I didn't spend money in March. Was about to, but I didn't. So that's a win. A win is a win. But anyway, besides the point, I'm showing my books because I need to have some type of accountability, because the goal is that I need to finish this whole entire pile before I can even consider making another pile. Even though I keep adding to this pile by buying more books, it's not making sense, and I don't think it's supposed to make sense. So anyway, let's not wait any longer. So here's my list, and this is the reasons why I have these books in my pile. So the first, as you can see in this little corner right here, I got the Dune trilogy. Isn't it cute? So I had no idea what Dune was or is. And when I went into Target one day, I saw this book. I saw the stash of books, and I picked it up, and one of the books was already like out of the box. So, and this came like plastic shrink wrapped. So one of the books was already out of the box, and I took the book up, and I'm gonna let you know that I'm a sucker literally for how books look, how books feel, and how it like it's an experience for me when I'm reading a physical book. So it's super important that like everything flows and feels well. So this one book was out, and I picked it up, and I was like, ooh, I like how like little and compact it is. It's so pretty, like the cover. And then when you open it, okay, so this is like a gripe of mine. I hate when like books are so thick and like it don't open well. I don't know if you could like, if you feel what I'm feeling. Like, I absolutely hate that. But I don't know. It was something about like how small it is and cute and compact. And then like the other types of books they had, like the other covers and editions of them at Target. So I chose this one because of strictly how it looks. And it was kind of affordable. Yeah, it was kind of affordable. And so I picked up the book to read them. I have no idea what it is. And then I went on Netflix and I saw that, oh, the movie was on there. And so I started reading the movie. Started reading the movie. No, I started watching the movie and was confused. I have no idea what's going on. So I went to Wikipedia. And then Wikipedia slightly told me what was going on. And I'm intrigued. Is this considered fantasy? Or is it considered like sci-fi? Wasn't that the same thing? Please don't crucify me in the comments. I don't know. Either way, I want to read them now because I'm interested in the plot. And I need to know. I didn't finish the movie. So I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know what's going on. I just read the little synopsis in Wikipedia. I can't wait to start this. I don't know when I'm going to start this, but I'm going to start it. So that's why that's on the TBR pile. And I think I bought it a while ago. Next on my TBR pile, which is actually, I'm not going to mention that one because I'm supposed to be reading that book in April. So I'll talk more about this particular book on the pile in April. So, okay, on the next is, in this pile, is the Crowns of Naxia. The Naxia. That sounds right. The Crown of Naxia series by Carissa Broadbent. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't. Anyway, I read the first book, so the first book is not going to be in this little pile, but I have the other 4 in the series roughly, and I'm so excited to read. This is the book I bought in March, but it didn't come until April, so technically I didn't buy nothing in April. These are the books. And I'm excited to read it. My sister loved this series, and I've been hearing good things about this series, and I can't wait to continue it. I'm definitely not the type of person to sit and read a series all in one sitting, or just like one right after the other. Like, that's not me. But when I finally get to it and I finally finish it, I will tell you my thoughts completely on it. Like, I like the first book, so I'm really excited about these books. And I'm not even a vampire girly either, so the fact that they made the vampires in this book not like the Twilight vampires, I'm just not a vampire girly, but I like these vampires. Does that make sense? Okay. Anyway, next on the list is Onyx Storm. Yay! I hope when you see this video, maybe I can flip it. Maybe I can flip it so you can actually see the words. I don't know. Anyway, it's Onyx Storm. I was really eager to read this book when it came out. The problem was I had just started Iron Flame, which is right here, and I'm not a fast reader. So by the time I was reading it, this was already out, and I worked my butt off to try to get this particular edition, the Target edition, because I wanted this particular edition because of, like, look how pretty this is. And it has like a bookmark right here. Like, I really wanted it. So I worked my butt off trying to get this one because it was sold out on opening when it was like coming out, and I couldn't find it in the stores because clearly people was lining up for these books. So I had to wait. I waited a week, which was fine. And I stressed out that whole entire like week when it was being like coming out because I was like, how am I going to get it? I want this particular version. And I was able to find it in Target the week after. So yay me. Yeah, I really am excited to read this. The way it ended in Iron Flame, like, bro. And clearly I have patience because I can sit, it's April and I haven't even like opened, like, I don't have no desire. I had a desire in January. Trust me, I did. Like, I literally had a desire in January. Now I can wait. I need a break. I don't know about y'all, but I have to like have a palate cleanser of a book. And I don't know I don't remember what I even read after I finished Iron Flame, but I can't just go back into another traumatic situation again. Like, as much as I love being traumatized by my books, I need a break sometimes. So that's why Onyx Storm is sitting here. I'm hoping to finish it before the year is over. Like, for sure, because that's the goal, to finish my pile. Next on my TBR pile, I have Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. The reason why I even got this book, as you can see, I'm like meant to start reading it because I like breaking up my books in like small chapters to see how much content I can read it, like how much pages I can read in a day. So the reason why I picked up this book, one, I didn't know who Brandon Sanderson was at first when I picked it up. When I saw this at Barnes and Noble, I just saw this cover and I was like, ooh, it looks like fun. It looks like a wild time and I can't wait to read it. And then I held it and I was like, ooh, this really feels like it's going to be a fun read. And then I opened it and then like, you see how this like lays? And like, look at look at the way it's like, oh, I can't wait to start this book. I don't know why I'm procrastinating in starting this book, because once I finally realized who Brandon Sanderson was or is, because he ain't dead yet. He's not dead. That's it. But the minute I found out who he is, I realized he has a whole series of books, like insane. And I feel overwhelmed. So the minute that I start this, I know that there's going to be a bunch of books that I have to commit to. Because I'm not a quitter and I can't just start something and not finish it. So I think that's why I have yet to dig in to this book, even though it's going to feel like a great experience. It really is. So next on this list is Quicksilver. I am super excited about this book. I don't know what this book is about. I was in Target when I saw it, and I saw a cute cover, and I saw it was paperback. I'm a big fan of paperback, and like look how it lays. And it just seemed interesting. I have no idea what this is about. And then I started seeing some fan art on like Instagram, and I am intrigued. I have again no idea. I just went on vibes of the cover, so this better be good. And if it's not, well, hopefully it's a good time. Next up will be The Night is Defying. I am reading the first book this month in April, and so I'm hoping I finish it. That's the goal. And so hopefully I'll start this book sometime in the year. It's probably not going to be in May, maybe June. But if I really, really, really like the book, I'll probably start it in May. Probably won't happen because that's not the type of reader I am. But I don't know what this series about is either. I literally saw a cute cover and I love the edges. And these hardcovers, these are some solid hardcovers. Like this is without the actual the cover on it. Like, these feel sturdy. Like, this is a good weapon on a good day. If anybody tries to, like, attack you, this is a solid hardcover. And I don't know, I just like the weight of it. And that's primarily why I bought the first book. And then when I went to Target again some other day, I saw that there was a second book. And I was like, dude, I'm just going to buy it simply because it just feels good. And they're pretty. So I hope the story is interesting. If you've read these two books so far, let me know if it's good, or don't let me know if it's not good, because I'm still gonna read it because I bought the book. So I have no choice but to go into this whether it was good or bad. So yeah. And then it's not the last. I still have a few more. I have this book called The Games Gods Play. I still have no idea what this book is about. I saw a pretty cover and then beautiful like ends. And was convinced. Also, what really made me buy this book was the inside of the cover, because I was like, I'm an artist of some sort. Dude, look at this beautiful. This is so beautiful. I had to get it simply just because of that. And like the cover, like look at next in my pile is Blood Over Bright Haven. I saw somebody said this book was super good. Someone who I trust on TikTok. And they said this book was so good. And I'm purely going off of what that person said because I trust that person. And yeah. No thoughts. Have no idea. I just know it's good. And that person was like, OMG, this is good. And I'm like, okay. And then the lovely Sarah J. Maas. I love her. And you're probably in your head saying like, oh, there's probably better authors than her. That may be the case, but my journey into fantasy started off with Sarah J. Maas with the ACOTAR series. And all her books have a special place in my heart, especially like the Throne of Glass. Like the Throne of Glass series, I'm gonna make a whole video just on ACOTAR and Throne of Glass, and eventually Crescent City. And this month I'm reading the first book and I'm excited. Of course, like I said earlier, I do not read books like right after the other, so this is probably gonna take a while for me to get to either one. But purposely, I am reading them slow because I literally speed read speed. I soaked up the ACOTAR series, like not even quickly, because quickly in my book is like a couple of months, like 6 months. That's fast for me. And I soaked that up, barely took time to even ingest anything because I was just so excited about the story. And when I got to Throne of Glass, I really wanted to cherish taking my time, and that series took me at least a year to even, or maybe 8 months. I think it took 8 months to even get through the whole series. And when I say I am not the same person when I started the Throne of Glass series and when I ended it, like I'm not. That literally rewired my brain. I am not the same person. And that's all thanks to Sarah J. Maas. I absolutely love the way she writes. And when I finally picked up, because I bought Crescent City a while ago, so when I finally picked up the first book to read, Crescent City, and I've been trying to read it for the longest, but I was just scared because one, it's Sarah J. Maas and she destroyed me in Throne of Glass. But it's also because I really wanted to take my time, and I know I was about to go into a whole new world. It's like a whole world and a new magical system, kind of, not really, with Crescent City. And I wasn't ready. And now that I'm here, it felt like being home again. Like I remember her writing. Like her writing feels familiar. It was like, I don't know, it just felt like home. And I'm excited and I'm taking my time. Like I am really taking my time with Crescent City. I am enjoying it. I'll talk more about it in my April wrap up. But yeah, I'm excited for Crescent City. And it's only 3 books and I'm scared and I'm just gonna like read through it fast. But yeah, and then I have this edition of Michael Crichton. Forgive me. I'm really not good at pronouncing words or English. But I have this beautiful edition. It has both Jurassic Park and The Lost World. And I absolutely love all sorts of dinosaur movies. I'm very much a fan of Jurassic Park, all of them, except for Jurassic World, the 3rd one that came out recently. We don't talk about that one. That one don't exist to me, at least. But I love dinosaurs. And because I love the movies, I had to read the book. And so now I have this beautiful edition and I need to start on it. And I bought this book a long time ago, about 2 years ago or more actually. I really do need to get started on this one. I don't know why I haven't. It's a beautiful edition. Maybe that's why. I'm just scared to touch it. It's white. I'm scared to touch it. I'm also this close and tempted to buy like a regular paperback, so I just don't destroy this one because this one's so pretty. I'm excited to read this one. And last but not least, in this TBR pile is the Plated Prisoners series. I have currently, I want to see people. Anyway, probably couldn't. This is Gold and Goldfinch. I read the other 4. I was really excited about this series at first, from books 1 to 3. I was super excited and I couldn't wait to like finish it. I finished 4 and 4 wasn't like the best for me. It just wasn't. I'm not giving up on the series because I bought the books. So that's like a rule of mine. If I'm buying the book, I'm going to have to read it. So I'm going to finish it. I hope it gets better. But 4 was 100% like a vibe. But I'm excited. I love Slade. And this is not technically on my TBR pile, but it is a series that I am preparing to read in the future. And so far, it's the Zodiac Academy series. So far, I only have books 1 through 4 present. I was reading them on Kindle Unlimited, but I really wanted to get the books because I heard they were coming out with new covers, and I was trying to get the old ones. I really was. But I'm not moving fast enough. So I only have 1 book, the first book that's in the old cover. And I have the rest of them in the new edition. And they're so pretty. I like them. I've heard mixed feelings about them, and not most people like them. But I love this series. And so I don't have the others yet because they're being printed. And this was the book I was pre-ordering. Number 4 was the book I was pre-ordering. But it came. The others are not out yet. They're in pre-order as well. I love this series. It's an acquired taste. It really is. It's an acquired taste. If you can get past the bullying in book 1 and possibly 2, I think it's a great story, and I think more people should be talking about this. I don't think these series get enough love as it does. And I'm also a sucker for how the pages look. It's like a full. I love it. I love how I'm very easy. It's really hard for me to not like a book when it's bound. But yeah, that is my small little TBR lump. Yeah. But that was just the fiction. I'll do a nonfiction video if you're interested. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, that is my fiction TBR lump. And what is on your TBR list? Do we have anything in common? I hope. But if you have like a great series, I'll probably almost read anything. But if you have a great series that you're loving, throw it down into the little comment section. I can't believe I'm doing that. Look at that. It's like I'm a pro or something. All right, this video is getting too long. Bye.